Alright guys, so today I have something special for you guys. As you can see, currently have the LCI Tailights, and picked these up yesterday, like around 11 o'clock last night. I was on OfferUp, which is, a site that you can sell stuff on. It's kind of like Craigslist, but it's like a app for iPhone and Samsung, and I go on there a lot because sometimes you'll see people only post certain car parts like on OfferUp, and sometimes you see only certain car parts only on Craigslist and stuff. So I check both pretty often just to see if there's anything I can snag for a pretty good price, especially with this car, because this car I'm going to be leading a lot of pieces, so I'm always checking both sites. And so I was on there a couple days ago, and I saw this guy had these LCI Tailights, and he was asking 160, which was pretty good, since everywhere I looked they were like 250 for both of them. And I was like, oh, 250, I want them, so I'm gonna get them, but I'm gonna eventually have to save it for the 250s. So when I saw them for 160, I thought, okay, this is a pretty dang good deal. I'm gonna hit this guy up, see what he says. So I hit him up, and turns out he had just sold this E92. I think he said he had 335i, but he sold it, and he just had a couple extra parts, and part of the parts that he had were these taillights. So I was pretty excited. I told him, hey, I want them. I'm a little short on money. Can I give you half, and then give you the other half when I get paid? And me expecting him to say, either yes or maybe no. Just wait till you have all of it. I'll save them for you. I was just kind of nervous, thinking, okay, I want to give him something so he doesn't end up selling them, because it was a really good deal, and I was afraid somebody's gonna see him and be like, oh, that's a good deal, and take them. But luckily nobody took them, so I told him that. And quick little bit of info I can add to it. A couple of days before that, I messaged him, and he said, okay, well, think about it, because I'm gone for the week. I'll be back Sunday. And yesterday was Sunday, so when I messaged him yesterday, that's when I told him, I'll give you half now, and work out the rest. And he said, because I talked to him for a couple of days through phone about like cars and rapping. He was about to get like an M3 E46 and stuff, and we were talking, and I kind of got on his good side, so instead of me giving him half, which was half of 160, it was 80, he says, you know what, just I leave again tomorrow, and I won't be back for another week, so if you want them, come and get them. $80, you can have them. And it was like 11 o'clock at night, so I said, you know what, that works for me, it works for you. So I went to the bank, got the 80, hopped in my car, drove maybe 30 minutes away from my house, and met up with him. Cool guy. And that's where we are right now. So, cons and pros. Pros are they got them real cheap. They look good. The LCI ones, they're OEM too, which is really good, because I was afraid they'd kind of be aftermarket, but you probably won't get good fitment and quality, and probably LEDs would burn out. So they were OEM, so I was glad about that. The only downside was he didn't have the inners, but as you can see, these are the pre-facelift inner tail lights. So I couldn't complain very much, because I was still $80 for both, which is still a really good deal. And I still took them, brought them home, and I currently have them installed. And this isn't permanent. I gotta take them out, switch out the old ones back in, because I do need the wiring harness, and then I need to get the taillights coated out so I don't get the error message. So this is just kind of a quick video to show you guys the taillights. I think they're awesome. They look real good. Even though I don't have the innards, was a bummer, but they don't look too far off, so I feel like from a distance you wouldn't really be able to tell the LCI from the pre-out. At least a noob wouldn't be able to tell. Somebody who has one or knows about BMWs might be like, oh, you don't have the innards, what's going on? But for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy. I will be posting a video later about the actual install. I gotta get the wiring harness, I gotta get the coating, and I'll probably do like a small, not very detailed DIY, because there's a couple out there, but in case you are watching it first through me, I will give a pretty detailed explanation as to how you do it and what I'm doing. So go ahead and expect that. And when you think, I think they look real good. I'm very happy. fitment isn't perfect right now because I might have to do a little bit of hammering. I'm not very sure because I know you have to do it on some BMW models when you do the facelift ones, but for the most part, I think they're awesome. They're really gonna complement the look. I do have more wrap coming, so I will be doing a video of that. I think I'm probably gonna try to tackle this whole quarter panel in the gloss white or the pro white, and then probably do the quarter panel first. Then I'll get around to doing the tail light install with the wiring harness. Probably pick that up at BMW or ECS tuning. ECS tuning is at $34, which is not a bad deal. Cause like eBay has them 45, and none of these are even OEM. So I don't know what's going on with them, but pick that up, do the wrap, and then see what's next. I still have to do the M3 steering wheel install. Probably do that next week, but for the most part, that's it. I want to show you guys. I think the tail end is gonna look a lot better when it's fully wrapped and stuff. Right now, I think it looks like garbage, primarily because of this bumper. It's all peeled and chipping, and it has cracks all over it, you know. And I think it's just it's so ugly. But once I get the M Sport rear bumper, now with the LCI tail lights, a trunk lip, and the LED license plate lights, I think I'm really gonna be happy with the way it looks, you know. And it's kind of going towards my initial goal of a clean looking car without paying the most, you know, because like I said, it's not really a powerhouse, it's not a manual, you know, but it still is my car, a decent car, and we'll see where it goes from here. So thanks for watching, subscribe, watch the rest of this build. I'm gonna slowly start working on it, and catch you guys next time. Thanks.